In Kenya, the Matatu industry is more than a transport system. It is a multi-billion shilling sector that supports thousands of livelihoods and moves millions of passengers every day. Behind every customized Manyanga on the road lies significant investment, planning, and economic activity. What may appear as color, sound, and creativity on the streets actually begins as a serious financial decision. The vehicles inside this workshop are not second-hand imports or refurbished units. They are zero-mileage Matatus, brand new, locally assembled, built to enter service with no previous operational history. For investors, purchasing a new Matatu is a major commitment. The cost of acquisition alone runs into millions of shillings. Beyond that comes customization, artwork, body modifications, lighting systems, high-powered sound installations, interior upgrades, and branding. Each stage adds both cost and value. This workshop represents a critical part of that transformation process. Multiple Matatus are at different stages of development. Some have already received their artwork and exterior branding. Others are undergoing structural preparation. Some are being wired for lighting and sound systems. Every unit here represents capital in motion. As we move through the workshop, it becomes clear that this is not simply decoration. It is coordinated production. Body specialists reinforce and modify panels to meet both design and durability standards. Welders ensure structural integrity before cosmetic work begins. Precision is required, because once these vehicles enter public service, they must withstand daily operational demands. The artwork process is another key stage. Professional airbrush artists and graffiti specialists apply layered designs that reflect branding, identity, and market positioning. In today's competitive Matatu environment, visual presentation directly influences passenger preference. A well-branded Manyanga attracts attention, builds reputation, and strengthens route presence. Lighting installation follows a similar principle. Modern Matatus now integrate advanced LED systems, synchronized lighting patterns, and customized interior illumination. This is part of an industry evolution. The traditional Matatu of previous decades focused primarily on transport. Today's Manyanga combines transport, entertainment, and brand identity into one moving platform. Sound system installation is another major investment area. High-capacity speakers, amplifiers, and subwoofers are carefully installed and tested. For operators, sound is not simply about volume. It is about experience. The Matatu industry has gradually shifted toward offering passengers more than movement from point A to point B. It offers atmosphere. Interior upholstery is handled with equal attention. Seats are customized for durability and visual appeal. Materials are selected to balance comfort, maintenance cost, and design consistency. Every detail contributes to the overall passenger experience. Beyond the aesthetics, these workshops support a network of skilled labor. Artists, electricians, welders, mechanics, designers, and installers all contribute to the final product. The Matatu industry therefore supports employment not only on the road, but also in production spaces like this one. The transition from older generation Matatus to today's Manyangas reflects a broader industry evolution. Investors are now prioritizing brand visibility, technology integration, and passenger engagement. Competition has intensified. Routes are no longer defined solely by distance and fares, but by presentation and service experience. Choosing to invest in a zero-mileage, locally assembled Matatu demonstrates confidence in both the transport market and local manufacturing capacity. Local assembly supports domestic industry, while allowing customization to begin immediately after delivery. This reduces long-term maintenance risks associated with older imported units. While none of the vehicles here are fully complete, each one is steadily progressing toward operational readiness. The transformation is systematic. Structural preparation, artistic branding, electrical configuration, interior finishing, quality checks. By the time these Matatus leave the workshop, they will not only be visually distinct, they will represent significant capital investment, coordinated labor, and strategic market positioning. For passengers, a Manyanga may simply be an exciting ride. For investors, it is a business asset. For workers in this space, it is skilled employment. For the economy, it is circulation of capital and opportunity. The modern Matatu industry continues to evolve. From older, purely functional vehicles to today's fully customized, brand-driven machines, the transformation reflects both cultural expression and economic ambition. Inside workshops like this, that evolution is happening in real time. Across the world, public transport serves a simple purpose: to move people from one place to another. In many cities, buses are uniform, standardized colors, standardized interiors, minimal variation, function over personality. But in Kenya, the Matatu tells a different story. Matatus are not just vehicles of transport, they are cultural statements. They are mobile expressions of art, music, identity, and entrepreneurship. Unlike many public transport systems across Europe, Asia, or North America, where strict uniformity defines design, Kenya's Matatu industry thrives on individuality. No two Manyangas are truly the same. Each one reflects the vision of its investor, the creativity of its artists, the technical skills of its installers, and the competitive energy of the routes they serve. This uniqueness is not accidental. It is the result of decades of evolution. What began as simple transport solutions gradually transformed into a vibrant, youth-driven, creative movement. Today, Matatus combine engineering, graphic design, music culture, lighting technology, and branding into one moving platform. In other countries, customization of public transport is rare and often restricted by regulation. Here in Kenya, it has become part of the identity of the streets. The exterior artwork alone represents hours of skilled labor. Professional airbrush artists create detailed portraits, typography, and graphics that compete with global street art standards. These are not random decorations. They are carefully planned visual brands. Inside, modern Manyangas integrate advanced sound systems comparable to entertainment venues. Lighting systems are engineered to create immersive experiences, particularly during night operations. Passengers are not simply transported, they are engaged. For international visitors, this is often a surprise. Many arrive expecting conventional minibuses. What they encounter instead is a moving exhibition of creativity. It is common to hear tourists describe Kenyan Matatus as rolling nightclubs or mobile art galleries. But beyond the excitement lies something deeper. The Matatu culture represents grassroots innovation. This is not just customization. It is industrial preparation. It is economic participation. It is the continuous reinvention of Kenya's public transport culture. We call it Matatu culture. And this is where that reinvention begins, and where Matatu stories are told the right and correct way. This is Urban Peeps.